Hello friends. If you have a bank account and you receive any kind of payment from the DWP, there is something happening right now that you need to be aware of. The DWP has the legal power to check your bank account, not just to verify your identity, not just when you first apply, at any point, without warning, to check whether what you reported to them matches what is actually in your account. And right now, in 2026, that activity is increasing. So today I am going to walk you through exactly what the DWP can and cannot do, what triggers a bank check, what happens if they find something they were not expecting, and, most importantly, what you need to do right now to protect yourself. I have gone through the DWP's official guidance, the updated powers confirmed under the Data Protection Framework, and the cases being reported right now. And there are 4 specific things every benefit claimant needs to understand before it is too late. I have saved the most important one for the end because it is the one most people completely misunderstand. Before we get into it, please subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification. I know everyone says that, so let me explain why it genuinely matters here. The rules around DWP powers, benefit checks, and overpayment recovery change constantly. And when they change, the DWP does not ring you. Do not send a letter explaining what is new. They update the policy and expect you to keep up. Pay who are subscribed here find out about these changes before they become a problem. People who are not tend to find out afterwards. After the letter has already arrived, after the deductions have already started, after the deadline to challenge has already passed. That is the difference. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and let us get into it. The first thing you need to understand is what the DWP can actually see. Under the existing legal framework, DWP has the power to request financial information from banks and building societies. This is not new. What is changing in 2026 is how frequently and how broadly that power is being used. The DWP can ask your bank to confirm your account balance, your savings level, and in some cases your recent transaction history. They are specifically looking for savings above the benefit threshold, which, for most means-tested benefits, is £10,000 and for some is £16,000. Your savings are above the limit and you have been receiving universal credit, pension credit, housing benefit, or council tax support. That is a problem. Here is the critical thing most people do not realize. They do not need to tell you they are checking. The request goes directly to your bank. The first time many people find out is when the letter arrives. You are unsure where your savings currently sit, check now, not when the letter comes. Second thing you need to understand is what actually triggers a bank check. It is not random. DWP uses a data matching system called the National Fraud Initiative. This system compares information across government departments, HMRC, local councils, the land registry, and others. If something in your records does not match, if your declared income does not match your tax records, you own property you have not declared, if a savings account appears that you did not report, that triggers a review. Can also be triggered by a tip-off. Any member of the public can report a benefit claimant to the DWP. And when a report comes in, they investigate. The problem is that sometimes the mismatch is not fraud, it is a genuine mistake. An account you forgot to declare, savings that went above the threshold, and you did not report straight away. Inheritance that came in, and you were not sure if you needed to tell them. That is still considered an overpayment, and the DWP will recover it. If you think there may be anything in your financial situation that does not match exactly what you told the DWP, do not wait. Contact the DWP now and update your claim before they contact you. The number for Universal Credit is DWP Universal Credit Number. Pension Credit, call Pension Credit Number. Reporting a change yourself before they find it is treated very differently to being caught. Third thing you need to understand is what happens when the DWP finds something. A check reveals that you have been receiving benefits you were not entitled to. For whatever reason, they will issue an overpayment notice. That notice will tell you how much they believe you were overpaid and over what period. It will also tell you they intend to recover that money. Is what most people do not know. You have 1 month from the date of that letter to challenge it. That deadline is real and it matters. After 1 month, your right to a formal mandatory reconsideration expires. If the figure is wrong, if they have made a calculation error, they have included a period you were entitled. If the bank account they flagged was not yours, you need to act within that window. Do not put the letter to one side. Do not wait to see if it goes away. It will not. Contact a welfare rights advisor immediately if you receive an overpayment notice you do not agree with. Citizens Advice can help. You can reach them on Citizens Advice number or visit citizensadvice.org.uk. Now, here is the fourth thing, and this is the one I told you to stay for. This is the one that catches people completely off guard. The DWP decides that an overpayment was caused by fraud. Even if you did not intend to defraud anyone, the consequences are significantly more serious than a standard repayment. A fraud finding can mean a benefits penalty, a formal caution, or in serious cases, a criminal prosecution. Here is what most people do not realize. A benefits decision and a fraud investigation are two separate processes. You can comply with repaying an overpayment and still face a separate fraud referral. And the threshold for what counts as a fraud finding, legally, is not you meant to deceive them. Did you knowingly fail to report information you were required to report? You received a letter asking you to report changes and you did not, even if you forgot, even if you did not realize it applied to you. That can meet the threshold. This is not said to frighten you. Is said because most people who are caught up in this are not fraudsters. They are people who made an error, did not understand the rules, or simply did not know. The best protection you have right now is making sure your claim is accurate and up to date. You are unsure whether something needs to be declared, call the DWP and ask. There is no penalty for asking a question. Can be a very serious penalty for not disclosing something you should have. So here is where we are. First, the DWP can and does check bank accounts, and that activity is increasing in 2026. Check your savings levels now against the thresholds for every benefit you receive. Second, bank checks are triggered by data mismatches and tip-offs, not just random selection. Anything in your claim does not match your current financial situation, report the change yourself immediately before they find it. Third, if you receive an overpayment letter, you have 1 month to challenge it. That deadline is real. Do not ignore it. Fourth, a fraud finding is a separate and more serious process than a repayment demand. The best protection is accuracy and transparency right now, today, before any letter arrives. None of these checks come with a warning. The DWP is not going to ring you first. They are not going to give you a chance to sort things out before the letter arrives. Only thing standing between you and a very difficult situation is knowing what to look for and taking one step to address it. This video has been useful. Please subscribe and share it with someone you know who receives DWP benefits. A parent, a neighbor, a friend. Conversation could make a genuine difference before a letter arrives they were not expecting. I will see you in the next one.